Few days back, I got a message from this person which was offering me a part-time online job kind of a thing. I kept it aside for today. Like, I just wanted to show how to analyze a phishing message or a email so you can get some idea about what is hidden, right? So first of all, I have just browsed this. I have just searched this number on Truecaller. It has given me a same name, Clara Ferry, and it is already shown that this code is a country code of Malawi. So I have found a Gmail of her, but no use. It doesn't had any digital footprints. So now let's analyze this phishing message, right? So first line is congratulations, you have been invited to join our part-time team, which I am not at all interested. So the job won't interfere with your daily work or schedule. Okay, it can be completed with just a mobile phone. That's great. And the interesting part is the daily wages. So they are offering 2002. It's not 10,000. It's 10 rupees per day. That's great. The interesting thing is the a person from Malawi is offering me a job by paying in rupees, not even dollars. That's great. Only 1 to 2 hours per day. Great. If I work 1 to 2 hours, I will get 10 rupees. So limited daily slots, and we only accept 50 applicants per day. Wow, yeah, it's a great scheme, right? So if we get at least 10 to 15 type of these schemes, means the India can eliminate the unemployment within few years. So next thing is you may get instant bonus. Okay, so, interested? Contact us. I've got some Telegram link, and here she's telling me click the link to contact the recruiter on Telegram. So, majority of the people, like 90 to 95% of us, will just they like we will detect that this is a phishing message. But over smart people like me were just somewhat curious about what it may be. Because at present the hackers have become a more smarter. Here you can check that they are not using a website or web page or short URL or something. They have taken the help of Telegram. If the people like us means see Telegram, WhatsApp, or Facebook, Insta, it may build 50 to 60% confidence, right? So over smart people like me want to check what is this. It may be a Telegram account, so I can uh, check if the Telegram image or profile matches or name matches. We will just click, right? What will happen with a one click? But here is a plot. So let's analyze this. I'm just copying this Telegram link. First and foremost website is virustotal.com. You may have already heard about the virustotal.com. just copy paste this in a notepad. Okay. So, you may have already heard or used this tool which statically analyze the URL. So, if we click on search, it is giving me a sign like 2 by 98 security vendors flag this URL as malicious. So, okay, it is assigning me as a phishing, but no detailed information is present. So, let's explore more. Like details also we don't have any information about it. So let's go to the second website, which is geosandbox.com. So here now we will be executing this URL so that we will analyze the results on the bytecode level. So I am choosing the architecture as Windows here. Okay, you're not logging. 1 second. Yes. Okay. So I am pasting the link. That's it. Analyze with. Okay. It may take some time, so we will shift to the other, which is any run. This is also similar, like we will be executing the URL inside the sandbox. So submit URL and just copy paste the same link. Run a public analysis. This is pretty much faster than this. Okay, let's see. So if we open in our browser, the similar Telegram account will be open. So it is Queen. Okay. Okay, the account, the Telegram account is uh WEUZLUZI9. Okay, a beautiful girl in a sari. So, okay, still 20 seconds is left. We will wait for it. Before that, we can analyze the request, HTTP request, as you can see. Okay, okay, no flags are found. Here, something suspicious is going on. Let's wait. Okay. Here, these are the HTTP request. I can't able to see any suspicious thing in HTTP request. We can move to network threats. Here we will directly jump to attacks. Okay. It has discovered two techniques and one tactics which comes under discovery phase. Okay, according to any run, it comes under the discovery phase. Now let's click on the first technique, which is query registry. So here what it does means it reads environment values. Okay, it reads our computer name, checks supported language. So this particular link extracts all this system information from our system. Next technique is system information discovery. So it is also same which comes under the discovery phase. Rates, environmental values, company name, computer names, but attempt to gain detailed information about the operating system and the hardware, including the version, patches, hotfixes, service packs, and architecture. What about this query registry? So it mainly interact with the Windows registries to gather information. Both techniques are used to extract our system information. Hybrid analysis. Okay, here I will be analyze. Cannot open. Yeah, okay. Here in hybrid analysis, I will be using two techniques, right? First one is just normal analysis, which I have done now. It is showing me no specific threat found. Okay, but clean DNS has flagged it as a suspicious. Let's go more details. So it is showing me that alleged botnet. So botnet is present inside that link, and phishing is also chances of phishing is also high, phishing and malware. So next is sandbox technique. In the hybrid analysis itself, I'm going to sandbox technique. It may take some time. Okay, no specific threat, but suspicious indicators. So what is the suspicious indicators? Process binds to unusual ports. So when I click the particular link, it must go to the specific port number, but it is also using the another port number which marks as a suspicious. So what port number is it using? 7680, which is a custom port number. So it shows that adversaries may communicate using a protocol or port pairing that are typically not associated. So it is a suspicious indicators. Tactics, which comes under the command and control. So next is pattern matching. External resources linked to high risk domains. Let us know more about it. So it would be highlighted like this. Okay, spare phishing link, initial access. So you may know what is the first step of hacking. Like the first step is attacker gain access to your system, and then privilege escalations, etc., etc. So the description is adversaries may send spear phishing mails with a malicious link in an attempt to gain access to the victim systems. So suspicious external resources linked to high risk domains. Okay, got some idea. Next is HTML contains suspicious external redirect pattern. So what it is, we will check. So it also comes under the initial access stage. Adversaries may gain access to a system through a user visiting a website over the normal course of browsing. So it is one form of Trojan, right? Working of Trojan, you can assume it. HTML contains suspicious external redirect patterns. Cool. So we will go to this Geo Sandbox Cloud. So it is showing us like it is 100% clean. That link is 100% clean. So the first and foremost rule in OSINT or malware analysis, that is you can't trust one single tool 100%, right? You have to recheck with the same tool again and again, and also you have to check with similar tools in a row, as we did like virus total also gave us that suspicious phishing, and any any run also has given some flags, and hybrid analysis have proved, right, suspicious indicators. But this single, if I have used this single Geo Sandbox Cloud, I would have thought, oh, it is 100% clean. And I will just copy paste that Telegram link and I will browse. What happens after next? I don't know, you don't know. Only the attackers will know. So that's it for today. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you.